Hello and welcome to Garage Football. We're going to review England's game against Belgium in the World Cup 2018, the final group game. Ryan, what do you make of it?
I'll be honest, Bill. What a load of crap.
Say what you mean next time.
I will, mate. Don't worry. Look, let's put things in perspective. This is the best England team we've seen in a while. You know, we did fantastic against Tunisia, 6-1 against Panama. But then, you was with me, mate, we left the camera rolling, didn't we, for a reactions video for tonight, England versus Belgium. Are we going to upload it? No, we're not, mate. It was boring, you know. Credit to some of the players, you know, we did look like a team. We still did show that we've got a system in place. And that still gives me the confidence that Southgate's the man to lead the way. But I don't know, it was just too passy. There wasn't enough threat going forward. And this is a game which you could argue is where we need to sort of prove ourselves against Belgium, you know. So it's a tougher team, let's be honest, against Tunisia and Panama. So we've got Colombia coming up. So the argument is he was resting Harry Kane and players like that for those sort of games. So I get it, because you don't want to gamble them, do you? You don't want to risk an injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the whole, mate, there are elements that Rose was playing well. Pickford made some good saves, but I was disappointed tonight, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, it was the kind of game we were expecting, really, especially after the amount of changes that both sides made. Like Belgium made 9 changes, England made 8 changes. So, you know, it obviously weren't our first teams, and it weren't Belgium's first team either. So it was kind of disjointed by both, really. I mean, Belgium, they had the better play, and they probably deserved to win, but they weren't amazing. No. And I don't think England were that bad, but then again we weren't amazing either. So what do we kind of expect after the amount of changes that both sides made? So you know, obviously it's disappointing to lose, but I don't think it was disastrous by any means.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's all over. We've still got a good chance. You know, I mean, we're going to play Colombia, and it goes to show what players to sort of leave out now. Yeah. I think Vardy, you know, what was he doing tonight? You could argue that no one really sort of gave him much of the ball tonight, but he had some opportunities that he just fluffed.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he had any gilt-edged chances. I mean, not like the one Marcus Rashford had in the second half. He was 1-on-1. Yeah, and obviously it was good.
He should have scored there, shouldn't he?
It was a good save by Courtois, but Rashford should have scored, really. He should have given him the chance to make a save, really. Jamie Vardy had that header in the first half, didn't he? But it was behind him. He did well to even get a head on it. So, but he was, you know, won the ball back high, but the lack of penetration we have when Harry Kane doesn't play, I think that's quite... We sort of knew that anyway, but I think it was quite telling as well.
He's our carrier, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, he's the one who leads the team. And I think Southgate even admitted tonight, you know, had we not have qualified, he would have played Harry Kane. Yeah. So he was clearly resting them, and that's fair enough, but I still think we should have shown a little bit more momentum.
Yeah, I think the players, I think you're absolutely right, the players tried hard, and it's not like we panicked and were just lumping the ball up the pitch. We were trying to play football as we have them, but the final pass and the final cross, which has been good in the first 2 games, wasn't quite there tonight. But you know, it was a chance to give some players a rest and some players to stake a place, like stake a claim for the knockout rounds. But I have to say, only a couple really stood out, like Danny Rose, like you mentioned. I think he had a really good game, and I think he's definitely played himself into contention to start against Colombia. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he played well, but then again he started against Panama, didn't he? You know, so it's one of them.
We're showing potential. I give that, and we have to also be realistic. I know I'm being very negative. We are playing a good squad. You know, and we've both made big changes, so it could go either way. But I don't know. There was just something lacking for me tonight.
Yeah, I think what tonight showed is that Belgium have got better strength and depth than we have. But I have to say that's nothing new, because I think we knew that anyway. You know, Belgium have got a very strong squad, whereas England, I'd say, have got a strong starting 11. I would give most countries a game with our starting 11, but our bench strength, like our strength in depth, is it as good as Belgium or other top teams? No, I'd probably say no. But they tried hard, but the quality wasn't quite there, was it?
Did we make the right decision though, holding back a little bit with a squad rotation? Because let's be honest, what's this going to do now? I mean, I think we pretty much know. In terms of a review video for the England-Belgium game, let's be honest, there's not that much to say. There's not a lot to say, is there? We lost 1-0.
Yeah.
And the next game is Colombia. Now, the argument is, should we have still played Harry Kane, won, or had a really good game, drawn or something, and go into Colombia with a bit more confidence? Or is this is this a good flip side to the argument and saying rest those players and go back with a bang and take it from there? But I think you should keep the momentum going, because has their confidence dropped a little bit now? We'll have to see. What do you think? What's your predictions?
Yeah, if we played badly tonight, I think it would be like, I think the players I don't think we played that badly. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. Belgium played okay, but they got the result. So I don't think it was as bad as the Euros in 2016.
No, I agree with you.
England made 6 changes against Slovakia, and it was so disjointed. And in the 2 games previously, we didn't play that great. Whereas in this World Cup, we've played well against Tunisia and Panama. So I don't think this result will affect things that much. We'll get the first team back in against Colombia. So we'll see. So it's a bit hard to go into proper detail about tonight, because not a great deal happened, did it? I think Adnan Januzaj, bit of a forgotten man, really. He took his goal really well, I thought. Rolled it onto his left foot, and he knew what he was going to do, and then he bent it into the top corner. I think England's defending wasn't great, I don't think. I mean, Danny Rose was 1-on-1 against, but no one else was covering to block the shot, was they? So I think it was a good goal to win the game, but apart from that,
it was a good goal.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. I wouldn't really say it was a big error on England's part, that goal.
No, it was just a good goal.
So maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on them, really. But all we can say, I mean, some of our videos, Bill, let's be honest, we've got loads to say. I think we can both admit there isn't a lot to say now, other than we've just got to pick up some momentum against Colombia and have the belief, because you were telling me off camera, if we had this kind of draw before the tournament against Colombia and other teams that are coming up, you'd take it, and that's what we've got coming up.
Well, we thought before the tournament that Germany would be our potential
what a shot that was.
Potential quarter-final opponent, and so obviously they got knocked out of the group stage. So what a chance! These players have got to think, right, let's park this result and performance. Let's forget about it. We've got a chance to get to the semi-finals, the first semi-final in a World Cup since 1990. We play Colombia and potentially either Switzerland or Sweden. So what a great chance for us, especially if James Rodriguez, he went off against Senegal, so there's a chance he might not play against England. So if we could get through them, and Sweden and Switzerland, they'll be difficult. They've played well in this tournament, both of them, but are they a team to fear us? Definitely not. So I think Southgate will ring the changes again for Colombia, and we go again, boys.
Let's give it a go. I mean, I've been a bit negative about tonight, and that's only because I'm passionate, and probably because I've had a couple of beers. But at the same time, Bill, I do have a bit of confidence behind this team, and I think this is the best. Let's be honest, it's the best England side we've seen for a long time. So let's see how we get on against Colombia.
Yeah.
And let's hope we can go all the way.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So thanks for watching this video. Please hit subscribe and give us a little thumbs up on the YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter, garage_football.
Take
care.
Cheers.